Fiesta Friday, everybody. I have a wonderful shirt here, quick wardrobe change, because my friends at the Judiciary have the 7th annual Res Judicata Under the Colors of Law. And if you are a practitioner of law right now, definitely you're aware of this and you want to get involved. But for the community at large, we want to get you involved too, because it happens Saturday, May 10th. And to explain this wonderful event are Meenakshi Hemlani and Dean Manglonia. Hafaday to both of you.
Hi, Hafaday.
Clearly the both of you are more colorful, let's say. Yeah.
We've got the actual colors on us.
Yeah, so, and let's explain this to our viewing audience right now, because this is actually a concept that is wildly popular in the States. There's a significance to the applying of the color. So, how is that applied?
Well, I guess this is representative of the Indian Festival of Holi, where they throw the colors during the Spring Festival to just celebrate, really. And you're right, it's very popular in the mainland, and we're bringing it here to Guam.
Without so much maybe philosophy or backstory, basically it's a culmination of when you finish the race, you cross there, and there are people that literally douse you with color. Right?
Actually, we're going to have 7 different color stations.
Okay.
The colors involved are going to be actually all the colors of the rainbow: Roji Biv, red, orange, green, blue, violet, and even pink. And so we're going to have 7 different stations along the race route.
Oh, good. So it's progressive.
Yep.
Excellent. So you can actually see, like, based on what color people are, how far they've been.
Yeah.
And you can tell if people are cheating, I would assume, too.
That's a good point. Right?
That's a good point.
Yeah. Well, you guys are lawyers, so of course, you want to stay procedural and
Right.
have respect for that. So what is the purpose of the race right now? Let's talk about the event itself.
Well, it's part of the Law Day festivities, and Dean can tell you a little more about that.
Sure. Well, the race proceeds would go to benefit 4 different nonprofits, one being the IFIC. It's the Judiciary of Guam's Employees Association, as well as the Ali Shelter, Sanctuary, and Kasinan Kamal and Karidad. So.
Now, of course, as I said, it's the legal community who would assumedly be, volunteers for this if they want. And how many, I'm thinking, lawyers, clerks, judges, and justices, perhaps, will we actually have out on the streets running?
I don't even think we can guesstimate, but we usually have a really good crowd. This is our 7th annual Res Judicata, and the name itself is sort of a legal quip, because Res Judicata is a Latin term that we use, and it sounds a little campy, but the lawyers appreciate the pun on Res Judicata.
Problem. You lawyers have, the Latin and everything. We techies have, everything's an acronym. So
right.
It's an esoteric art.
Right. So this is the 7th year that we're doing this race, and I imagine everyone's going to get involved, especially because we're doing something different with the colors this year.
Now, maybe the cameras can't actually accurately capture, I should say, but the material that's used to apply this color itself. Some people, I've seen races in the States, they use ground up chalk. Other people use paint and everything like that. What kind of material are those colors?
Well, we got the authentic colors.
Yeah.
It's cornstarch dyed powder, and it will stain the clothing, but it'll wash off. It's not going to cause any skin problems or affect you otherwise. So.
Okay, I'm sure people out there are interested in that.
Right, right.
Okay.
I believe we put that on our registration that you shouldn't bring any
It's
electronics.
non-toxic. It's biodegradable, and actually, we'd like to thank Pomika Sales for ordering the colors for us.
And it's tremendous fun. If you haven't seen this, or you look it up on YouTube when this interview is done, and watch it at the same time if if the spirit moves you, and actually see how people get into this. And I like the fact that you guys are doing it progressively, not just at the end where people get literally impaled with the rainbow,
right.
as you were. They actually get it's a red badge of courage, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. And it's a good point that you said about us seeing if they're actually cheating or not. So
yeah,
we'll know if they made certain Latin points.
Okay, now for Guam's competitive racers, what is the course?
It's a 5K. It starts off at GPO and goes down towards Marine Drive, then around to the Governor Carlos Camacho Road, and then back up to Payless, Oka Payless, and then up to St. Anthony Church, and then back down to GPO.
So that's a tough course.
It's pretty hilly.
Yeah, that's not one of the easier ones there, but it does have a slight incline. So even if you're a competitive racer, this one will challenge you, and that's a good one.
Yeah,
that's a good stretch.
Yep.
Okay, so how can people register?
Go ahead.
You can register by going to one of our 3 locations. Cars Plus is one of them, Hornet Sporting Goods, as well as Pomika Sales.
All right, and this is going to be one of the races that if you are completely drenched, maybe in sweat, if it rains a little bit, like we'll check the weather forecast for you, or you can go online and check that out. But the more color you have on you, definitely the better off you are, and probably shows how well you did.
Right.
Yeah. All right, so thank you both.
Thank you, Jason.
Thank you, Jason.
Excellent
Appreciate
time.
it.
We appreciate the time.
Thank you.
All right, stay tuned because we are back right after. Can't wait to get all of the different colors. So we'll see how this pans out when we come back.